Okay, morning everybody, and once again welcome back in today's class. Today we are the day number 2 and we were discussing about the SVC and SVS here. Okay, so yesterday we started the ITL and ITSM part, and which we left yesterday was SVS. In ITL, the two main parts are coming together now, SVC and SVS. SVC says about the how the different component work together, like how we 17 people or 20 people work together to make this batch successful, how closely we are working together so that we can learn with each other from each other and we can move forward. In the same manner, when we talk about this SVC here, so what it says that an operating model which outline the key activities required to respond to demand and facilitate the output through creation of product and services. That how we should make sure the key activities of this batch should continue, and at the end we are able to produce a product or a service. So to run this batch, what is important? To run this batch, important is that the class should be happen daily. Because after the class only we can say, yes, today I learned something new. So in this part, basically we consider the SDLC life cycle. So again, motto is from demand to value. When you have a demand, we have a plan. When we have a plan, we have to have improvement as well. This is my 16th batch I'm running now. And I learned a lot of things. I improved a lot of things from batch 1 to batch 15. And then batch 16 I started now. So if you have a plan, you have improve as well. And when you have plan, please engage the people, engage the supplier, engage the stakeholder, engage the organization. Then you plan and you design. Please improve if anything goes wrong. Build, plan and improve. Deliver and support, plan and improve. And finally, we are delivering either product or other services. And when an end user says, yes, I got these services, this is what the value they're looking for. This particular concept mainly, as we can say, is the concept of the agile. Do in the bits and pieces and get the understanding. Do the get in pieces, get the feedback. Do the bit and pieces, get the feedback. This is what this particular part says. And it says that the point is that how these stuff, red boxes, work together to make a blue box. Because at last it's a product and service, a value which a customer, which a user are looking for. So tomorrow if I say, okay guys, give me a feedback, might be someone say, Atul, can you do a little bit more examples? This is what we're in the phase of deliver and support. Atul, please improve it. Okay, I'll go here. And I say, okay, tell me more examples, what I'm example is looking for. This, and this. And now I able to understand Atul. That's a good example. You're getting the value now. What is SVS says? SVS says mainly that how these components work together to create a value. See, ultimate goal for ITL4 is the value only. How to give a good value, how to give up a best value. That is the ultimate goal. Now SVS says I have a 5 points. And what are those 5 points? Is number 1, guiding principle. Means if I am running this batch, there are few principles. Everyone need to be attend the class on time. Everyone need to be attentive in the class. Everyone need to be attend the class daily. That are the guiding principles. Without this, if you're coming today and tomorrow you're taking off, and then again you're taking off, and then coming and telling me, Atul, I did not understand. That's not my fault. Because you're not following the guiding principles here. The first thumb rule of this batch is that everybody need to be attend this batch on the regular basis, on the daily basis. Okay. Then governance. Like, I'm sure that in this batch, many of us are married and having a kids as well. And we do the governance there. Like, we tell to our kids, don't lie. Don't eat chocolates. Don't put your hand or finger in this hot cup. These are the governance we are doing. Sleep on time. Before sleep, you should go to washroom so that in the night you can sleep easily and completely. In the same manner, we have the governance rule in this batch as well. Nobody is allowed to send any kind of vulgar messages, good morning, good afternoon, good evening messages, or any other kind of job description or something like that. If I found something, I'll kick you out. So there are the governance is required, because when we provide the value, when we need to provide the value, we have to make sure that should be governed by a body actually. And in the middle, we have this concept, SVS. Sorry, SVC. Now the practice. Earlier, what happened in the companies when I was working, even though now this is also getting popular again. Practice means in the companies, I can say, yes, in my company, I'm working in ServiceNow practice. I'm working in Java practice, COE, which we say, Center of Excellence. I'm working in .NET practice. I'm working in testing practice. Practice means a set of users, a set of group, a set of people who are working in that ecosystem, and their goal is to work or to provide the services for that particular ecosystem only. Like I'm working in a ServiceNow practice. What this mean? If tomorrow my company get a new project of ServiceNow, they can allocate me on that particular project because I'm a part of the practice now. ITL4 replace the term of the process with the practice. Okay. And the last is continual improvement. That is must. If anybody want to continue, if anybody want to grow, they have to be improved as well. Josna, take a question for today. You guys need to be find out the difference between ITL v3 and the ITL4. Okay, note a question and put the question in the group at the last of the class. Okay. Clear everybody till this point? Or anything you have doubt? Tell me any doubt, any question, any clarity required. Good. Yes, go ahead, Saransh. Sorry, Saransh, your voice is very low. Still not able to hear you. Sorry.
Is it good now?
No, it's fine.
Sorry, I was my headset was
No problem. Go ahead.
attached. So my question is that in SVC and SVS, the main value or the main outcome is what we have to driven a value from the system.
Value from the
Although
demand. Demand to value.
value from the demand.
Yes.
The last and foremost outcome was to driven that value.
Yes.
And in between, we have different phases or steps in SVC and SVS.
These are not, I'll say these are the faces, but these are the components. These are the pillars. These are the steps which by following those one, we can achieve that value.
So how we can figure out that we have to follow SVC or SVS?
We are see, these are the framework. Let's say you learn driving. Okay. How you come to know that you have to drive on the left side only or the right side only? Because you see these things from the other people, right? Or you get these instructions from your instructor from whom you will be getting the coaching. In the same manner, when any company start working in the industry, they have to follow these practices. The reason they hire the people like us, like you. I need ServiceNow consultant. Okay, hire this one. I need process consultant. Hire this one. Because we are the right person who can tell that, okay, if you want to achieve the value, you have to follow this framework. You have to follow this particular practice. You have to follow this particular steps. So it's
Okay,
not
cool.
like that someone
Thanks.
is coming and telling me. It is by obvious that to work something on this particular part, we need to do these particular steps as well. Good. Clear, Saransh, now or any doubt?
So thanks. It is clear.
Okay. Now let's go to the next one. Now, ITL 4 provided 34 practices. See, set of organizational resources designed for performing work for an objective. Like as I say that I am working in ServiceNow practice. What this mean? If my company got another ServiceNow project, or I want to be improve the ServiceNow for my company, then I can go up to any level to make it possible because I am working in the practice. But if it is outside that service now, I'm not liable because I'm not the part of that particular practice. So what they did ITIL 4, they bifurcate these things in the three sections: general practice, technical, and service management. Now, if I put a question to you, let's say we all 17 people in this call want to start a restaurant. Okay, together. What are the steps required to open a restaurant? Go ahead one by one. Tell me.
First of all, planning.
Planning. Okay, what next?
The location of the restaurant.
Location. What else?
Menu of the restaurant,
Uh,
cuisine.
Menu.
the
Okay,
entire
what else?
equipment the entire equipment that is needed to cook and serve the people whoever come to the restaurant.
Okay, what else?
Name of the restaurant.
What else?
budget.
Budget. What else?
Menu.
Menu. Okay, what else?
Advertisement.
Location.
Location. Okay, what else?
Selecting staff members.
Second
Chefs.
half number. What else?
Advertising.
What else?
Furniture.
Furniture. What else?
And we need a person to
Social.
manage all those things, to
We need a
collaborate.
person to
Yeah,
manage all these things. Okay. What else? Yashaswani, go ahead. Kitchen appliances. Okay. What else?
Budget.
Budget हो गया.
Divide the work with these 17 people.
Sorry, can you repeat it again?
Divide work with these 17
Divide
people.
work. Okay. Okay. What else? Now just think. Everybody who is giving me the reply or the answers for this question, you are just thinking to start a restaurant. Go a step ahead. Opening has been done. Now what we need to run the restaurant?
License.
So, license. Okay. What else?
We want people to know that we are running
Okay.
the
What
restaurant
else?
for this particular occasion.
Okay. What
Marketing.
else? Marketing हो गया. Okay. What else?
And we need to deliver the things we have done,
Okay.
and we need a feedback from the customer
Okay. Delivery and
to
feedback. What
improve.
else? So now if you notice that we got approximately 15-20 points, right? And now think in your house, if you're bachelor or you're staying with your parents, fine. If you're in PG, that's also fine. Okay. Your father built a house and now you are staying in that house. Do you think that house don't require any kind of renovation, treatments, ongoing support? Tap नहीं चल रहा है, tube is not working, switch is not working, plug is not working, leakage in washroom, beds are not good or is not working properly or not giving me complete stuff. These are required after delivery as well, after running as well. Support. This is what we say. People are complaining they're not able to log in today. Okay, so in the same manner, these practices has been built up. So in the beginning, you says, sir, we need furniture, we need person to be running this, advertising, marketing. So these are called the general management practice. Nobody say risk management. अगर नहीं चला restaurant फिर क्या होगा? Very optimistic. Everybody was saying no, अरे सब होगा sir. So you can see general management. Either you start any business, you start any startup, you start any work. We need these practices on the place. Might be you need this at fullest. If you're a big organization, might be you club all these things in a one. If you're a small, to open a restaurant, we need a strategy. Someone says cuisine, portfolio, where to open, architecture, how it's look like, finance. We need people to do this work, workforce talent, improvement, reporting, risk, information security. Secure नहीं हो तो क्या होगा? Right? So these are the practices which is coming under the general management. Then technical. All these things done. Now we have to be deployed. We have to go live. We have to be open it finally. Then we have a deployment management, infra, and how to be improve that. Software development. And the last one that is called service management. Okay, and last it is service management. And this is what the good one is that ITL4 include business analysis as a skill, as a practice here. Sorry, not a skill, as a practice here. So what you and me are doing to go and talk to the customer, getting the requirements are the business analyst part. Catalog management, service design, SLA, availability, capacity, monitoring. इसमें से हम in this we are going to discuss just one or two portion in our admin training, not everything, because maximum things are part of the ITSM course, not for the admin course. Okay, but these are 34 practices. Earlier in ITIL V3, I guess it was 49. 43 plus 6 or 44 plus 5. There was some combination. So have a look on ITIL 3 versus ITIL 4 and you will come to know a lot of things on that particular part. Okay. And now we'll go to the next part. Before I move forward or pick up the new topic, what do you mean by the word cloud computing? Anybody? What do you mean by the word cloud computing?
For performing operations which are related with the huge chunks of memory and the data, so we need a platform to store all of them. So cloud provides that without having a physical storage for that.
Okay. Very nice. What else? Anybody else? बस एक को ही पता है.
We can access information from anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world. Okay. What else? Okay. Why this concept is there? Because we say ServiceNow is a cloud-based tool or a platform. ठीक है, यहाँ पर अलग-अलग words है. Tool and platform are the two things. But we interchange these things. Sometimes we did not interchange it. Okay. The purpose of this particular thing, because when I started my batches, people start complaining. Atul, when you say ServiceNow is a cloud computing or the cloud-based platform, what is the meaning of the cloud computing here? So just to give a flavor, we have this thing. Okay. So mainly if I say cloud computing means your servers or your hard disk is not physically with you. It is somewhere in the cloud. It's somewhere in the other place which you can't see physically. So like I still remember in 2009, when I started my journey with IT industry, I was in Accenture in the initial days. Not initial, I worked with an Accenture for more than five and a half years. Okay. That time, 2009, that was the time when laptop was not much famous or very rare people get the laptop to work upon. So we got the desktops. Okay. Now desktops as a CPU, as a monitor. And in that monitor, there was a small hard disk. Time passes, technology mature. After some time, they remove these CPUs. And they say that everything is on the cloud now. I said, what do you mean by the cloud? They open my machine and say, see, this is a C drive, this is a D drive, this is a E drive. And now everything need to be go in this particular areas only. No need to be think about the hardware drives. We are removing it and we are giving a space in the cloud. You can save up to 1 TB, 1 GB, 5 GB data on that particular part. I'm sure that everybody remember this part, that when this Outlook concept come in the picture, the cloud-based Outlook, we got only 5 GB of cloud space in the Outlook for the Outlook. If your Outlook is more than 5 GB, you have to create the PST file. And nowadays, I even don't know that is anybody getting the PST file or not. I still have my old PST file with me. Okay, so mainly what is this basically is a on-demand access via internet to computing resources, application servers. That includes your data storage development tool hosted at a remote data center. Data center means where these things has been set up. In your offices, if you see that they have a small data centers, and after outside of that room it is mentioned only authorized access is required, or only authorized access can be go inside. And it is now I can access my hard drive any point of time in my laptop. But if I'm saving my records, my things on the cloud, I need internet specifically. It's a technology only. Definitely it has a benefits. Now I save a lot of files on the Google Drive. Or I save files on my OneDrive as well, my Office production drive as well. I'm traveling anywhere. If I need some information, I just open and I can check it. No dependency on my laptop to be with me. OK, so but the question come, why we need this? Why we need the cloud computing? Anybody has any idea? Why we need the cloud computing?
May I?
Go ahead. Definitely have.
Thanks. So cloud computing is more efficient, cost saving, and easy to handle. So that's why more of or majority of the people are moving towards cloud computing. If we have to downgrade or if we have to downsize our storage, we can do it easily. If we have to enhance or increase our storage, we can do it in a matter of time.
But why we need it? Question तो वहां पर आया.
So I think it gives us easy access to informations everywhere you are. No matter you're on your laptop or you're on your phone, you can have access to information.
Okay.
You need not worry about your infrastructure or something. You could concentrate your core business because cloud computing is providing you the service of covering your infra, storage and stuff. That's my view.
Okay.
Basically, it cut down the dependency on the hardware part, and everything is available virtually. So the main point of cloud computing is having the access without any restriction of any kind of hardware.
Okay.
It's easy to scale. That's what you require.
Okay. Can I say something like this way, that earlier when you go to a restaurant, let's say Richo is going a restaurant with a family, and he says, "No, it's very expensive. We will not come on this restaurant now." But now he's going in the same restaurant because he know that the money he's spending in that restaurant for the food, for the enjoyment, for the refreshment, for the relaxation, that is worth it. Because he know that he no need to be worried about the car parking. He just give the key at the gate and valet parking is available. He had to be just put the order via phone only. He can scan the code and he can put the order. No unnecessary people are coming. A safe space, good ambience will be there. Because he's here for the enjoyment, not for the follow with the waiter. Order kab aayega, what you have in the order list, and all the things will be there. Spicy, not spicy, Mexican, Korean, Indian, Punjabi, South Indian, all these things are available for him in the restaurant. Because nowadays people are happy to spend money if they're getting the enjoyment from that money. Because earlier what happened? We do a lot of work and we did not enjoy the moments. But now people say spend money and you just take a rest and enjoy your moments as well. In the same manner, why this concept come in the picture? Because companies are facing a lot of problem. Every day, someday net server is not working, network is down, plug are not fine, switches are not working, router is not working. They're fed up with these things because their core business is not to maintain the infra. Their core business is to give the online transactions to the customers. If they're spending a lot of time in the infra, which is impacting their business, then it is a problem. Then, like if I say the main purpose of this batch is to share the knowledge. If everybody start pinging, I'm not able to join, I'm not able to join, I'm not able to join, I'm not able to concentrate on the things. Might be tomorrow I put someone in this group and say, okay, if anybody facing issue, please take care of these things. Because if I'm getting these comments, I'm losing my concentration. So in the same manner, this concept come in the picture. And that is called the cloud service provider. Sir, आप आराम से business करिए. We will make sure that your infra is up to date and working fine for you. These are the people. CSP, cloud service provider. What I said in the beginning, that this is a service. Training as a service I am giving to you. Don't worry about the content. It's my responsibility. Only thing which I want should be you should be in the class for 1 hour attentively. That's all. I am a service provider. Now your infra can be on the two things, on premises or the cloud based. या तो अपने घर में रख लो या फिर cloud पे ले जाओ. This is the problem. If I will manage everything, then it is tough for me to be concentrated on my business. So I'm going on the cloud based. I'm going on the cloud based. Bhaiya, I will pay you this much amount. Could you please make sure my infra should be up and running 24/7, 365 days? Okay, done. You are paying, that's fine. You can concentrate on the business only. Now, in this training for this 1 hour, if anybody is getting like disturbance from the spouse or the kids, then you're losing your interest. You can tell to your family, don't disturb me for the 1 hour, I'm in the class. Because you are paying for this one. And I am the service provider. To overcome this problem that who will manage, how to fix it, I need to be concentrated on my business. This cloud computing concept come in the picture. And they have a two type of models. Deployment based and service model. Deployment based. Private cloud. Public cloud and hybrid. As the name indicate, private cloud means Private means if I need to go anywhere, I will go by my own car only. That is private cloud. Nobody can access it other than me. That is a private cloud. There are companies who keep their data on the private cloud because of the security concerns. Public cloud is like public transport. Anybody can join, anybody can use, anybody can take it. This is what the public cloud. And hybrid. I want to travel from UK to India. From UK to India, I will take a flight. That is a public. From Delhi to my hometown, I'll take my own car. That is private. So hybrid is a mixed part. Few portion is a public, few portion is a private. Because it's a cost saving. Right? I can't afford a my chartered private jet plane or something like that because it's cost me too much. Okay, no problem. I'll go in the normal flights. But after landing in Delhi, I can take my own car and go to my hometown. This is what the hybrid says. This one. Now, based on the service model, when we sell this cloud computing to our customers as a service, it is called AAS, as a service. It has three things. Infrastructure as a service. I'm sure that in this batch, as we say yesterday as well, we seen the marriages of our brothers, sisters, cousins marriages. So earlier what happened? I'm talking about the 10-15 years back. I still remember when in 2011, when my sister got married, we do all the arrangements. Hall booking, banquet hall booking, caterer booking, then menu decide, bring the raw material for the all 3 or 4 days program, then get the sweets, get the beddings, everything we arrange it. And at the last, me, my father, my family was so tired because everything we had to manage it. First, get the things, then return the things. But nowadays, what happened? What people do? They just go to hotel and book the rooms and say, boss, it's all your responsibility. I need 3 days food, 20, 30, 40 rooms. This is my program. That's all. How much? So this much is the amount. Done. That is called infrastructure as a service. You're not worried about the infrastructure. You just go and enjoy. Second, platform as a service. What this mean? If I want to build something on the top of this platform, like Android as a platform, and we can use Android platform as a service, because by using that, you can make your own applications as well. Like I said, I book a hotel for the marriage and I say, boss, I need a banquet hall, but I will decorate it according to my needs. Okay, sir, no problem. This is what platform as a service. Because I want to modify the decoration as per my need. And last, software as a service. We're using Gmail. That is software. Using MS Word. That is software. MS Excel. That is software. When you use the software the way it has been given to you, It's called software as a service. Difference: a platform and software are the two different things. In the software, you did not make a change, but in the platform, you can make a change. On the top of the platform, you can make a change. ServiceNow is APaaS, application platform as a service. Either use ServiceNow as it is, that is the application, or either use ServiceNow as a platform and make your own or do your custom applications building as well. Make your modifications. Before 1.5 years or 2 years back, it was only PaaS, but now it is called APaaS, application platform as a service. Application platform as a service. Service now is this thing. Application platform as a service. Okay, so this is what the example here. Public, private, and hybrid. And on premises means everything at your in your house only. IS, in this you will getting the application, data, runtime, and middleware. This is yours. Rest will be managed by others. In the PaaS, application data is managed by you. Rest managed by me. And in the SaaS, everything managed by other people. I'm just using it. Earlier there was a concept in the parking. 2-hour parking, 3-hour parking, 4-hour parking, 5-hour parking, 6-hour parking. And now it's pay as you go. If you stay for 10 minutes, pay for 10 minutes, and that's all. Stay for half an hour, done. In the mobile calls, 60-second call cost you 20 paisa. Either you talk 10 seconds, either you talk 20 seconds, either you talk 59 seconds, it will cost you 20 pence, 20 paise. But now concept has been changed. Pay as you go. If you talk only 10 seconds, you have to pay for the 10 seconds only. If you're talking for the 59 seconds, you have to pay for the 59 seconds only. Because I want to go as cost effective. So these things come in the picture like this. Clear, everybody? Doubt, question, clarification? Anybody, any doubt, any question, any clarification? Okay, good. Now let's move to the next part. And now we're entering into the service now. Okay. How many of us use MS Word or Excel or PowerPoint or Notepad?
Almost everybody uses it in our day.
Everybody uses it. Yes, go ahead, Shakif.
Just raise the hand stating that I have used.
Okay, okay, good. These Excel, PowerPoint, Word, Notepad, what do you call these things? Software? Tool? Right?
Yes.
And it's a software, it's a tool, right? And what you do in these tools? You record your inputs or you get some outputs. Like in the Excel sheet, you record like simple. This is Excel sheet. What I'm doing, I'm recording your attendance here. Right? I'm entering the data, and after some time I can analyze this data and can get the things as well. Okay. In the same manner, if I simple in the layman language, if I say ServiceNow is a tool, right? Because we put our data in ServiceNow, we run a cycle in the ServiceNow, we do little work in the ServiceNow, and we get some results from the ServiceNow. ServiceNow is like a tool for me. In the early days, if I give example, again, we all know that earlier we have a landline in our house. I'm sure everybody has a landline, minimum one landline in everybody's house. Nowadays, they don't exist anymore because we have a mobile phone, but we have a landline. And I'm sure under the landline, everybody has a diary as well. Either the under, either the next to the landline. In that diary, what we do, we add the phone numbers. Mama ka phone number, chacha ka phone number, uncle, auntie, padosi, dost, friend, girlfriend, boyfriend. We put all the numbers there. Then as the time passes, these diaries also getting changed. Earlier it was just a diary. Then the fancy diaries are coming with some sticky note of the alphabetically order. A, B, C, D, different pages. For A 5 pages, for the B 5 pages, for the C 5 pages, D 5 pages, all these things will be there. And then they start adding the one more or two more pages in that. Birthdays, anniversaries, important dates. What that diary mean for me? The diary is nothing but it's a tool to keep your records. Agree with me? The diary is nothing but it's a tool for me, right? To keep the records. If you need anybody number, what do? You go open diary, search with the name and get the number. Who is entering the data in the diary? It's me, or it's my father, my mother, who are entering the numbers in that. And we're using it. So in short, if I talk in the very layman language, ServiceNow is a tool. Something similar, the example we pick up for the diaries one. Now even diaries are gone. And these diaries become the online diaries now, which we call as a contact in our mobile phones. How many people of us storing the numbers in our mobile phone nowadays? Nobody's storing the numbers in the mobile phone. Every number is going in your cloud, in your Gmail or the mail or account which you associated with the phone when you log in it. Earlier, when we purchase the SIM, the phone numbers get stored in the SIM only. But now we have an option to store the numbers in the SIM or in the email account. We do the email account. Because now it is coming as a platform for me. किसी का नया number है? Yes. Okay, go, click save, done. If you notice one thing that nowadays WhatsApp is also very smart. When you go to when I got a lot of messages on the WhatsApp, I want to save anybody's number. I just go to the WhatsApp, add to contact, and WhatsApp pick up the name for the person by which he is showing the name to the other person as well. Like I want to show the name of Deepak. So it shows Deepak S. By default, it pick up Deepak S only. Means It making us so lazy that we should not enter the name as well. It should pick up the name automatically because it's a tool, right? So in the same manner, the purpose of giving these examples to be understand that ServiceNow is nothing but it is a tool, but we call it as a platform. The reason being because in the tool we might or might not able to change anything, but in the platform we can use and we can build a lot on the base of the platform as well. The diaries which are near to the landline, we can't modify. We can cut the records, we can add the records, but we can't modify, make it more colorful each and every page. No, we can't do because it's already pre-printed, heavy one, paper and other things will be there. But in ServiceNow, you can do the modification as per your need. But again, we have to make sure that if that modification are worth to make or not. It's not that everything I'm going to be change it in the ServiceNow immediately. We have to be evaluate the cost, cause and effect relationship as well. And then we have to proceed further. Do we need to make a change in this or not? Clear हुआ concept यहाँ तक? Any doubt? Any question? Anybody? People who are from the EST, CST time zone, hope you're not sleeping now. Few more minutes and then you can go and sleep. Okay, so this is what is the ServiceNow says. So tomorrow we are going to do the deep dive in the ServiceNow. As Friday we have a off, so I will make sure that tomorrow we'll complete the ServiceNow definition, and Thursday we are going to do some practical in the ServiceNow. And that is again a team activity we have to be do. Okay, so don't miss the Thursday class. That is important for everybody because in that we are going to be I'll show that how to get the users in ServiceNow, and it is a team activity. So we'll make sure that everybody should able to get chance to work on that particular part. Any last question before I close the recording for today?
Atul,
Go,
can we have the material to look whatever topics are being covered by you?
I already shared that agenda in the group, WhatsApp group.
Okay.
You can have a look. And just to be clear, Shakif, on this product, don't worry about the agenda. It's my responsibility.
Okay.
I will not leave the class by the time I'm okay. Yes, everything has been covered or not. You can see here as well. I have agenda here. Once we progress, we'll together update this agenda as well. Don't worry.
Yeah, because very important things are being covered on daily basis. If you do not have that, and if you do not do a recap, being a human, we have the ability to tend to miss out on things and forget what about has been discussed in the class. So that's the reason I asked you.
No, it's already there, and you can have a look the agenda in the WhatsApp group, and then you can let me know your feedback if anything be there. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, let me stop the recording and take a quick attendance now.